Alright, we got some shit to talk about here. Yeah, buddy, good things coming. Look at this guy. He's happy. His mouth's open. He just went to the dentist. Don't worry about him. He can't close his mouth. But he's happy because we got some interesting quality of life, some buffs to the arena metal shop, if that makes sense. Additions, that's probably a better word to use. And something up here which is great, and I hope this is not the only time they do this, because this helps everybody unless you don't have a cent to your name. But if you have enough to purchase 3,000 gems and you enjoy this game in the slightest, by God, do it. But we'll get into that here in a minute. The smallest thing of the three, which is still actually a pretty good deal, or a big deal, is for the Arena Metal Shop, they're adding the Dragon Force Axe, which is paired pretty much with Halbertosaurus's Blossoming Tree coming, which is probably coming with the next event with the mini light bulb looking Rapthorn thing before the DQX stuff. He's a free farmable S tier, and he's pretty good at that. They're adding more alchemy materials to the shop. And one thing that's really cool is for the 4 S tiers that you can get in the shop, which are currently there, instead of 10 Awakening Crystals, you can buy 70 now. And that's really for the purpose of Awakening Plus. Halbertosaurus being the best of the 4. Schwartz, whatever his name is pretty good. He's, physical crack AoE with oomph, which is pretty good. Kaleidocat is okay, but there's like 1,000 ways to have good frizz damage. But he does have really good agility, and it's a single target frizz. It is powerful. And a genie, what's his name, is actual trash. So no arena medals towards him, sorry. Other than getting him once and leveling him up and squeezing some levels out of him. But this is pretty neat. The new weapon with the Fizz stuff, and I believe the potency on his new blossoming skill might even be on there. I'm not sure. But no, this is all good. This is a good way for people. I have a lot of arena medals at the moment because I really didn't do anything with fully awakening. Oh Jesus, I'm clicking on everything but what I need. With I didn't fully awaken these two because I got them leveled up a little bit, but I'm not really going to use them. Like I said, the Schwartz, what's his name, isn't the worst thing, but he's close. Let's go back up here to this and this. And the second thing, the Allies Almanac, which is a bestiary basically, but your beasts are your allies in this game, so they gave it a different title. But this is just a way to look everything up that you have, and like the stats of what it is or what it could be through all the ranks and everything. But it also, the biggest thing, I'll just cut right to it, is that it shows you where to farm the units, and it has a little UI you can click on that will let you go to that zone, apparently, which is amazing. That's a huge quality of life. Rarely in this game is there a reason to go farm things in the story mode. By the time you clean out a shop, or if there's a rank up or tome quest, you want to ideally sink your stamina into that. So it's hard to find that time. And like the reminiscent events, I know the party animal Juliet, or whatever her name is, added a ton of stuff to the shop, including thousands of gold per purchase. Or 1,000 gold per one purchase. Things for 300 medals, which takes a while because you only get 20 or 30 couple per fight for like the very hard, high stamina ones. But you want to clean those out first because they're in the game all the time, so once you clear them out, they're done 100%. But anyways, its point is, it's kind of hard to find these dry spells of when it's best to use stamina to farm things in the story. But there are things in the game now that have really good blossom trees, B, C, D, E, and F units, and it's not bad to go back and farm them. Plus, we're getting another Battle Road Blossom, what's it called? Currently we have the Slime one. Blossom Slime Road, which are all random, from S to F tier Blossom units. This one being Slime is the focus, and they're doing another one with, I think, the Genie Sanguini and a Nightclubber and a bunch of other ones. So if you want to do this content, it's like, oh, okay, it's worth kind of juicing them up. And they're still good for occasional niche cases in arena, perhaps. Plus, when we get really restricted arenas, sometimes you're going to wish that you wanted to have one of these obscure kind of units beefed up a little. But anywho, yeah, but this is great. It looks good. It's going to provide a pretty important function. And there's probably some more here I'm not mentioning because I'm informed, and that's why you watch these videos. Maxed out values, each character by stat, obtain, this unit shows this, and I believe you can actually see banner units and where they came from. Use this option to view stages and SP scouts in which a character is obtainable. Okay, maybe not. Well, anyway, it's yeah, looking forward to that. And on to the biggest thing. Oh, for God's sakes, clicking on nonsense. Here we go. This is a paid gem only for only 3,000 paid gems. You get 50 things. 50 pulls. It's one pull, you get 50. And 5 of those are guaranteed to be an S. And it's saying that's SP. I thought it was the default SP bet. I'm thinking, well, that's not super useful. With like the addition of like Dread Dragon and stuff to the pool, I thought, okay, yeah, I'll do this. But no, actually, lo and behold, from... Thank God for accurate Reddit info and looking at it from the Japanese website and all. The banner is actually everything from Dragon Quest Monsters and before. So everything we have in the game now, except for what we have right now with just DQ9, which is fine because that event isn't over yet. So that's incredibly great. Yeah, the 5 guaranteed S ranks alone, chances are, unless the world hates you, you will find something that is great, especially for only being 3,000 paid gems. But what the kind of gimmick is with this is you don't have to pay for it. You can actually pull, see what the 50 things are, your 5 S units and your 45, hopefully 45 S units. Come on, 50 S units. It's going to happen. You can see what it is before you pay for it. So you can pull it, see what it is. If it's literal trash, which, as I said, the world actually hates you if that's the case. Sorry about your luck. You don't have to pay for it. You can discard it, and that's the end of it. Or, if you pulled it and you haven't bought gems yet, because you're waiting for a paycheck, or, you know, there's a few more pennies outside you need to pick up to get that money to buy said 3,000 gems, you can hold it, and until this little event is over, I'm not sure how long it's going to run. Let's say it runs a week. You don't have to pay for it until right before it's over. But in the meantime, you can't do anything else with pulls, so you're kind of like locked into it. But that's fine. Everything, all the banners that are out now, if you're not interested in pulling on those now, then you can pull this, see what you got. If it's good, you're like, oh, shit. Hey, Mom, can I borrow the credit card? And she says no. Then you have to steal it from her. Then you buy your gems, and you win at the game. CP boost incoming. Yay. Or you can just outright accept what you got, and Bob's your uncle. You're good to go. But, yeah, this is all great. This was all a huge surprise. The Allies Almanac, we kind of knew were coming. They teased at it. Like, all right, whatever. I didn't realize... Not only would it show you where to farm the things, well, I'm a liar. I did know that, but I didn't realize they were going to give you a cool little UI you can click on and just go right to that stage in the story mode. That's really neat. The additional things in the arena metal swap shop, hard to say, is neat and welcome. Good little way to min-max. I'm probably just going to burn all my things on Halbertosaurus's Awaken Plus, unless he requires, like, instead of 10 points each, like regular units, probably 30. What's the advanced? Like 30, 60, 100, 200, however it works. If that's the case, maybe I'll finish Schwarzschild guy and do him. But yeah, more alchemy things. The Dragon Force Axe, of course. Get that. Because, what's his face? Halbertosaurus' Blossoming Tree is not amazing. It's pretty good. He's got a Sizz right where he stands, 2 spaces to the left and right. It's like a 280 potency Sizz attack. He gets Dragon Scale in the tree, which is he gets hit points on recovery. And I think some generic damage. Nothing like crazy, but a good Sizz attacker. And he's got the Major Sizz Breath, which isn't setting the world on fire. No pun intended. But it's useful. It's not trash, so pretty good all around. And a lot of people already have him kind of leveled up, so there's not a ton of resources you need to sink into him after the fact. Unless you're really low on blossoming flower things, then don't bother. Anyhow, that is it for now.